So it stays there, but it's telling your body you're still sick.
Right.
So people keep using and using, and it keeps building and building on top of your receptors. And this is a absolute fact because I've actually looked into this.
Right.
And next thing you know, they don't wake up. And that's why it's become an epidemic.
Right.
With the fentanyl. People out here are using it as though it is heroin, which both are poison and are the devil.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, and then not only that, your body's run down. You've been up for 8-9 days, smoking crack, probably in psychosis, doing dope, doing this. Your body can't fight it off. So when you fall asleep, you have nothing left in you to wake up. You know, most overdoses, I bet if they really looked into it, would be 90% people that hadn't slept in like 6 days, had been doing both drugs, not eating. You know what I mean? You need to do those things to function. You gotta eat, you gotta sleep. Like, you know, I'm proud to say I pretty much sleep every night. You know, I try not to be out here like that. That's why I got my mask on.
Right, jugging.
I'm incognito. You know?
Right.
I was actually assistant manager at the 7-Eleven in Rockland, I'd say about 6 months ago. I'd gotten hired there as a get well job. I had become clean. I was on a 90-day probation period.
Excellent.
In a month and a half, I was already had a raise and a promotion to assistant manager. There had been people there that had been there 10 plus years that didn't get that. And what did I do?
There's one.
I started getting high in there.
Right, damn.
That's part of the new.
How long were you clean for before you got high again?
8 months. My longest clean time was 3 years.
Okay. What made you decide to go back to it?
No, I think what it is boredom, and I'm very like, I don't know if it's neurotic or manic or whatever, but like I just do like random shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they give me all those diagnoses. I don't believe in half of them because I feel like they're you know, overrated. You know, if you cry because something bad happened and you laugh because something good happened, you're bipolar. I don't know, I call them feelings, but that's just me. So but I know that I'm obviously a little chemically off. But yeah, like I just do random shit. Like one time I just jumped on the Greyhound with a guy. We were both in a program. What do you think's gonna happen when you go to New York and you've left a program with some guy and both you guys are using work and recovery?
Yep.
Let's celebrate, you know?
Exactly.
That built-in forget it kicks in and you're like, hey, I'm ready to rock.
So do you have any advice for like the younger generation?
Don't touch it. Just don't touch it. You're not missing out on anything. If you see anything out here that you find appealing, I'll give you a few examples.
You mean to tell me if you
Wearing the same clothes, not showering, waking up shitting on yourself because you're sick, sticking needles in your arms, can't wear a bathing suit. You know, your weight fluctuates from most likely in and out of jail because you will end up in jail living this lifestyle. It's just, it's a mess. Whatever you think is so bad in your life, it's not. It will pass. And whatever you think is so great that you need to celebrate, it's not. That'll pass too and you'll get a shitty life again. So don't worry, you have ups and downs, and these drugs can't do anything for you that your natural endorphins can't do. You know, you actually, you become using just to be who you were before you ever used, but real cooked up on top of it, you know? So it's just like a vicious cycle, and then you just don't really know how to get out of it, or, you know, you give up on yourself, or whatever it is.
Now, did you have depression before you started using?
No, I mean, my story's a woe is me story. I don't like to even tell it because I don't need people like, oh, poor kid, you know? But both my parents were addicts, and I've been on my own since 11.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Listen, you don't even know me enough from around here. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so, like, I'm literally that kid. I was dropped off at my cousin's house, and my mom said she was coming back, and she didn't. She was struggling with her own addiction. She's clean now. My father's clean, my brother's clean, my sister's clean, which gives me hope that if they did it, I can do it.
Right.
But, you know, also, through all of that, I don't regret one single thing. I do regret ever using, but in the same aspect, I'm proud of who I am. Not the choices I make, and the lifestyle that I'm living, but the person that I am inside.
Kids or anything? No.
Absolutely not. I would never. No, not happening. I would never put my kid
Blue
through
light,
this.
there's 3 cameras.
And I don't believe in
Most people with addictions are not bad people.
No, some of them are.
Yeah, I know, but there's a lot of good people who just fall into a bad pattern.
Yeah.
As a counselor.
But
I'll
like
tell
when
you
people
that.
do real scumbag shitty shit, they're like, it's the drug. If it was just the drug, it would make all of us do it. It's the drug and the effect it has on that particular shitty person. Some people are already just bad people, and that just makes all bets off.
Yeah.
You know, and then like you said, you got a handful of really good people that are just struggling, you know what I mean, and do things against the grain that they normally wouldn't do. I know there's a million and one things I could say I never ever fathomed doing when I was younger. You know, I was with the same kid for 6 years. I was engaged, like high school sweethearts, working at a bank, doing CNA work. Like, life was great, and then ecstasy came around, and I thought, ooh, this is fun.
Now, have you ever thought of going back to that?
Going back to what?
Being a CNA?
I'm a 9-time convicted felon. I have 3 distributions on my, well, 2. I'm a second subsequent distribution. I'm not proud of that, but better than having to sell my ass or whatever it is. So I've made really bad decisions. So a lot of them make it so I can't work in those fields. But this is the catch-22. What I was saying a minute ago about why I don't regret the life, right? Because I am a phenomenal writer, and I do floetry. I've actually done stand-up for people, and I have made people cry. I have put goosebumps on people's arms. I've had people come up to me years later like, you have no idea the things you said to me changed my life. To have someone genuinely mean that from the bottom of their heart, and to know that the stuff I write is that powerful, is a beautiful thing. So I feel like the same thing that kept me out and has been a real struggle is going to be my lifesaver and my blessing at the end if I make it out. I will be publishing a book.
No doubt. You can do that for sure.
I've got stacks and stacks of them. I just got one of those like stenographer things that you plug into the computer, so I can just speak into it because the writing was getting a little bit much.
Oh, like Dragon.
Yeah, and then they edit it all, and then I just got a network. I just got to get out there. Nothing's impossible. I mean, look at Justin Bieber. They found him on YouTube. You know what I mean?
And I wish you would do that because your advice is pretty powerful. You know,
Thank
your
you.
books would sell.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you. So,
Thank you for the advice too.
absolutely. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm gonna look forward
Have
for
the
your
negative
book,
effects of doing
Yeah.
drugs.
It's
Incontrovertible. Not doing drugs, not getting the negative consequences. You're getting around that logic.
You want to just hear one short one?
Go ahead, I'll listen to it.
Wanting to be free to finally get ahead. Knowing this addiction, my disease wants me dead. When I close my eyes, I hold on tight, cause I know this journey's an endless fight. This shit called living used to feel like death, but now I'm living my life, and I breathe in, deep breath.
Word.
That's a short one.
That's what's up. I like that.